Hello students, last class we have discussed some structural part of the priceless gift. Today we will discuss some other structural parts. Let's discuss what is voice. Voice is the form of verb that shows what the subject does or what is done to the subject. So voices are two types, active voice and passive voice. Then next, what do you mean by active voice? When the subject is the agent or doer of the action, the verb is in the active voice. It tells what the subject does. Here, subject has importance in the sentence. Then what do you mean by passive voice? It tells us what is done to the subject. Means here object has importance in the sentence. The next, how do we find out object in a sentence? Let's discuss object of sentence. Direct object. By asking what after the transitive verb, we can find out the direct object. Indirect object. By asking to whom or who after the transitive verb, we can find out the indirect object. Let's discuss some example. She gave the child a pen. Here we can ask question. She gave the child what? Yes, students, the answer is a pen. So it is direct object. And we will ask questions. She gave a pen to whom? Yes, students, the answer is the child. So it is indirect object. Here also he sent the man the information. Here we can ask question. He sent the man what? Yes, the answer is the information. So it is direct object. And we can also ask question. He sent the information to whom? Yes, students, the answer is the man. So it is indirect object. In this way, we can find out indirect object and direct object in a sentence. The next, general rules to change the voice. Make the object of the active sentence the subject in the passive sentence. We will make object of the active sentence as a subject in passive sentence. It is number 1. Then, make the subject of the active sentence the agent in the passive sentence. The agent will be in objective form and use by before it. The majority of the passive sentences do not have any agent. We will not use by agent in most of the sentences. However, we use the agent when it is proper name of a widely known person. So, where we use by agent? Yes, when it is a proper noun of a widely known person, then we will use by agent there. The next, we will discuss some rules of active and passive voice in different tense forms. Let's discuss simple present. The structure of simple present in active voice is subject followed by verb 1 followed by object followed by other word. In passive voice, what the structure? Yes, object followed by is MR followed by verb 3 followed by other word and followed by agent. Let's discuss some examples. Active voice. My mother makes cakes. What is the passive voice of this sentence? Yes, students. Here, my mother is the subject, makes is the verb and cakes is the object. It is in present simple form. So, what is the passive form of this sentence? Yes, we will use the object as subject in passive voice. Cakes are made by my mother. Here we use by agent because my mother is a definite noun. I do my homework every day. Okay, who can answer this question? Yes, the passive form of this sentence is my homework is done every day. Here we will not use by agent because I is a personal pronoun. So we should not use here by agent. The next, simple past. What is the structure of active voice and passive voice in simple past? Active voice. Subject followed by verb to, followed by object, followed by other word. So what is the structure of passive voice in simple past? Yes, object followed by was were, followed by verb 3, followed by other word, then we use by agent. Let's discuss some examples. In active voice, someone stole my pen. Here, which is the subject? Yes, someone is the subject. And which is the verb? Stole is the verb 2. And my pen is here object. So it is in simple past form. Then what is the passive form of this sentence? Yes, students, we will use object as the subject in passive form. So here my pen was stolen. Here we should not use by agent because someone is an indefinite pronoun. Then Geeta wrote a letter yesterday. Who can answer? Yes, students. The answer is a letter was written by Geeta yesterday. Here we use by agent because Geeta is a proper noun. Next, present progressive. Let's discuss what are the structures of present progressive in active voice and passive voice. The structure of present progressive in active voice is subject followed by am oblique is oblique are followed by verb ing followed by object followed by other word. Then what is the structure of passive voice in progressive form? Present progressive form? Yes, the structure of passive voice in present progressive form is object followed by am oblique is oblique are followed by being followed by verb 3 followed by other word followed by agent. Let's discuss some examples in present progressive form. Okay, in active voice they are writing an essay. Here they is the subject, are writing here verb and an essay is the object. So what is the passive voice of this sentence? Yes, an essay is being written. Then who will say the answer of passive voice of this sentence? The boys are playing cricket now. Yes, students, what is the passive form of this sentence? Cricket is being played now by the boys. Here we use by agent because the boys is a definite noun. Then past progressive. Let's discuss what are the structures of active voice, passive voice in past progressive form. Yes, students, in active voice, subject followed by was oblique were, then verb ing, then object followed by other word. What is the structure of passive voice in past progressive form? Yes, students, object followed by was oblique were followed by being, then verb 3, then other word followed by agent. Let's discuss some examples in past progressive forms. Active voice. My sister was writing a letter. Here, which is the subject in this sentence? Yes, my sister is the subject. Was writing is a verb. Then a letter is here object. Then what is the passive form of this sentence? Yes, a letter was being written by my sister. Then who can answer? Who can say the passive form of this sentence? We were making a kite. Who can answer? Yes, very good. A kite was being made. Here we will not use by agent because we is a personal pronoun. And here the verb was were, but it is was. Why? A kite is singular noun. Then present perfect. We will discuss what are the structures of active and passive voice in present perfect tense. Structure of active voice in present perfect tense. Subject followed by has oblique have, then verb 3, then object, then followed by other word. Now what is the structure of passive voice in present perfect tense? Yes, object followed by has oblique have, then been, then verb 3, then other word followed by agent. Let's discuss some examples in present perfect tense. Active voice. My mother has kept the photo very neatly in an envelope. Here, which is the subject in this sentence? Yes, students, my mother is the subject. Has kept here verb. Which is the object? Yes, the photo is the object. And these are other words in this sentence. So, what is the passive form of this sentence? Okay. See, the photo has been kept very neatly in an envelope by my mother. Here, the photo is the object. We use the object as a subject in passive voice. The photo has been kept very neatly in an envelope by my mother. Then, who can answer the passive form of this sentence? We have presented the gifts. Okay, students? The answer is the gifts have been presented. Okay, very good. Then next, we will discuss past perfect tense. What are the structures of active voice and passive voice in past perfect tense? Let's discuss. The structure of active voice in past perfect tense is subject followed by had, then verb 3, then object followed by other word. Then what is the structure of passive voice in past perfect tense? Yes, students, object followed by had, followed by been, then verb 3, then other word, then by agent. Let's have discuss some examples. In active voice, someone had pushed some of the chairs into the corner. Here, which is the subject? Someone is the subject. Had pushed here verb. Some of the chairs here object. Into the corner other words. So, what is the passive form of this sentence? Yes, students. Here object is some of the chairs. So, we use here some of the chairs as subject. Some of the chairs had been pushed into the corner by someone. Here we should not use by someone because someone is indefinite pronoun. Then who can answer this question? Who can tell the passive form of this sentence? He had delivered the pizzas. Who will answer? Yes, very good. The answer is the pizzas had been delivered. Here we will not use by agent because he is a personal pronoun. The next, future time. We will discuss the structures of active voice and passive voice in future time. Active voice, subject, followed by shall oblique will, then verb 1, then object, followed by other word. Then what is the structure of passive voice in future time? Yes, students. Object, followed by shall will, followed by be, then verb 3, then other word, followed by agent. And let's discuss some examples in future time. Active voice. They will sell all kinds of things in the night. So what is the passive form of this sentence? Yes, all kinds of things will be, here see the verb form, will be sold in the night. Who can tell the passive voice of this sentence? My father will present me a gift tomorrow. Who can answer? Yes. Look here. The subject is my father. Will is the verb. Will present is a verb. Here there is two objects. Indirect object, a direct object. Me and a gift. We can convert passive verbs by using these two objects. Here we will take a gift. A gift will be presented to me by my father tomorrow. We can answer like this also. I will be presented a gift by my father tomorrow. Structures in future time. Active voice. Subject followed by will oblique shall, then have, then verb 3, then object, followed by other word. Now what is the passive voice of this structure? Yes, object, followed by will oblique shall, then have, then been, followed by verb 3, then other word, followed by agent. Let's discuss some examples of future time. Active voice. We shall have completed our homework. Here the subject is we, verb is shall have completed, then object is our homework. Then what is the passive form of this sentence? Yes, our homework will have been completed. Then who can tell the passive form of this sentence? Yes, my father will have constructed a new building by December 2022. So, who can answer the passive form of this sentence? Yes, here the subject is my father, will have constructed is the verb, a new building is the object. And by December 2022 is the other word. So, what is the passive form of this sentence? Yes, students. A new building will have been constructed by my father by December 2022. Okay, students, these are the different form of active voice and passive voice. Simple present. For 1 in active voice, in passive voice, am/r/ is followed by verb 3. Present continuous. In active voice, is/am/r followed by verb ing. In passive voice, is/am/r followed by being followed by verb 3. Present perfect. What are the verb forms? In active voice, has/have followed by verb 3. Then in passive voice, has/have followed by been followed by verb 3. Then in simple past, what are the verb form in simple past in active voice? Yes, verb 2. Then what is the structure in passive voice? Was/were, then verb 3. Then past continuous. What are the verbs in active voice? Yes, was/were, then verb ing. In passive voice, was/were, then being followed by verb 3. Past perfect. Had followed by verb 3. That is past participle form of the verbs. Then in passive voice, had followed by been, then verb 3. Future time. What are the verb form in future time? Yes, students. Will/shall followed by verb 1. Then in passive voice, will/shall followed by be followed by verb 3. Other structures in future time, will/shall, then have, then verb 3. What is in passive form? Will/shall, then have, then been followed by verb 3. Future in past. The past form of will is would. So, what is the verb form of active voice in future in past? Yes, students. Would/could/should/might followed by have followed by verb 3. So, what is the verb forms in passive form? Yes, students. Would/could/should/might followed by have, then been followed by verb 3. These are all about the structures of active voice and passive voice. Let's discuss some question and answers of your book. Okay, supply the correct form of the verb to fill the gaps in the following narration. When the match was coming, here the sentence is in past form. So, we will fill all the gaps in past tense. When the match was coming to an end, I dashed, the verb is tell, by my father to leave the stadium quickly to attend to my cousin. So, which is the correct verb form of tell? Yes, students? Who can answer? Very good. When the match was coming to an end, I was told. It is in passive form. So, was told quickly to attend to my cousin at the hospital where he was brought by an ambulance. Very good. Then I dash, the verb is shock to hear this. Who can say the correct form of the verb shock? Yes, I was shocked. I was shocked to hear this. Then an auto rickshaw dash arranged and I reached the hospital in no time. Who can say the correct verb form of arrange here? Very good. An auto rickshaw was arranged and I reached the hospital in no time. I saw that my cousin dash bandage. Here we will answer the correct verb form of bandage and was lying on the bed with a saline hanging on a stand beside the bed. Who can say? Very good. The answer is I saw that my cousin was bandaged and was lying on bed with a saline hanging on a stand beside the bed. The nurse told me he dash inject with antibiotics. Who can say the correct verb form of inject? Yes, very good. The nurse told me he was injected with antibiotics. Okay, students? This was today's discussion. Thank you. Bye-bye.